Okay, so time for episode 2. First thing I need to do, as I've just moved into the house a couple of months ago, is get all the things out of the spare room, the office room, and create space, and that'll allow me to then bring in some things from the shed, get some amps, some gear, parts, see what we've got to play with. So let's do that. Okay, as you can see, the shed is full of normal stuff that every house has. Kiddies' bikes, guitars, patio set, gardening equipment. This shed is absolutely rammed. Absolutely rammed. What do we have here? These are the, I think they're not the full power, half power switches. They're valve caps. A full box of EL34 output valves. That's a chassis, a blank chassis which I had started, had fabricated, had the chassis fabricated, I do recall. Trombone. Okay, Shure SM57 microphone and a random transformer, looks like a 50-watt output transformer. More EL34s. I literally have hundreds of these and hundreds of AX7, 12 AX7s. There's a Celestion Vintage 30. Another Vintage 30. I did until I recently had many Celestion Vintage 30s, but I just had to let them go. There's a dummy load station. I think I have 3 of those dummy load stations. There's the second. One is a 16 ohm, an 8 ohm and a 4 ohm. So I will use those for testing the finished prototype. Oh, there you have the very first ever Vonhatski hand-wired prototype amplifier. They are boxes of bits, screws, nuts and bolts. I think that's a box of cables and more switches, cables, resistors, capacitors. Thousands of them. Oh, oscilloscope. Is that oscilloscope? No, it's not oscilloscope. That's maybe another box of cables. We're bringing some good things in here. These plastic crates have cables and transformers. And here we have an oscilloscope and some more cables. We must be getting to the amplifiers soon. There's more speakers and more speakers. A drum of armoured cable, steel wire armoured cable, and there's the first amp. That's a 50-watt 212 combo. A 412 cabinet. These cabinets are loaded with Celestion Vintage 30s. I am 43. This is hard work at 43. There's an amp. We finally got an amp. And multiple amps. That's a 212, and you can see the other 412 that has come out is on caster wheels, fortunately. And that's me knackered. So I'm done. There you go. So I have brought in a 100-watt head, a 412 angled cabinet, a 412 straight cabinet, a 212 cabinet, and a 50-watt 212 combo. 2 switches, master power on off, and then your standby switch. Power power switch on, but I'm not getting the blue neon is not lighting up on this one, so there may be a blown fuse somewhere. Hopefully that's all it is. It's a good start. Great, so we've got master power on. I've left the standby switch in standby mode. I've got my blue neon is illuminated, and I've got my LEDs above channel 1 and channel 2, so I've got something. We'll just make sure we're in tune. Hit the standby, so let's see what we get. Oh, we're getting something. Okay, so I have some amps, cabs, one not working. Get around to that and have a look at the fuses. I'll pull some fuses and see if it's just a fuse. Hopefully nothing major. Everything is dry. Everything was dry in the shed. One thing that you may have seen me get out of there is this big thing. This is the first ever Vonhatski amp. It has not seen the light of day in many years. And okay, I do recall I left a letter in here. I left a letter in here. This is the original Vonhatski product brochure. Oh, 2014, and a letter. I cannot remember what I wrote in this letter. Here is the very first Vonhatski amp, the Pure Light 1, serial PL1-HW. That would have meant Pure Light 1 hand wired. This is the original prototype which led onto the production model Pure Light 1206. 1206 being my date of birth, 12th of June. You Americans get it the wrong way around. It's always the date first. The day first and then the month second. Range of amps. This prototype has one less 12AX7 gain stage than is found on production models, and generally has a much looser sound and somewhat muddy in places. Jack Rowe helped me test this amp as I was building it back in 2012. An outstanding player from Waff-upon-Dearne in South Yorkshire. This amp took around 6 months of practical physical building and changes to get to where it is, working countless hours, 7 days a week. Wherever it lands, whoever owns it, I hope they will treasure it as I have, and I wish them many years of joy from it. From a Yorkshireman in the Scottish borders. Signed, S. Sohatsky, 21st of August 2014, with not very good handwriting. There you go. If anybody wants to buy it, 500 quid. No, I would never sell it. I can't get rid of that, can I? That's the original. So let's have a look. Well, Bayek. I mean, you can smell the plywood in there. I can see the old reverb tank. Just off camera here, I've got all of the boxes of yeah, wow. Boxes of bags of diodes. Wow. IEC sockets for power supplies. Again, something the Americans could learn, proper power plug sockets. None of that yank stuff. I'm joking. These amplifiers do have switchable 120 to 240 volts, so you can use them in America. And they're UL approved, which is the equivalent of CE marking, but I know we've changed that in Britain. Can't remember what we've gone to now. Some sort of UK confirmation of a UKCA marking, I think it is now. But it used to be the old CE, Conformity European. But yeah, the transformers, they have 120 volt windings, so you can use them in America as well. I know you Yanks like to copy our good engineering, our good stuff. That's how you came across the Mesa Boogers. I'm joking. We all know it came from Fender. Okay. Bulbs, lamps for the 6.3 volt light for the power switch. Yeah, I've started. I may as well show you what we've got. As I was just saying, a bag of these things here. Talking about 230 volt or 120 volt. God damn! I'll be damned. Happy days. Wowzer. Jack sockets. Screws, very small nuts and bolts. Wow. Standoffs. Wow. Have a stray tube here. ECC 83, that's a 12AX7. So yeah, I have 81s, 83s. Don't know why that's in there. But yeah, this seems to just be a box of bits basically. So lamp holder, that's for the 6.3 volt bulbs. Okay, as you can see, probably taken down in a hurry, not even disconnected the cables. Cables are bent and twisted. oscilloscope, but look at the filth. Look at the filth on that. There you go, printed in the USA. Good old USA cable, I'll give you that one. Small transformers. These are reverb transformers. So again, I have like 50 of these. It looks like I've got like 50 of these. There's 2 wires coming off of it, so that tells me it's a choke transformer. On the power supply section, I'm not going to open that because it's got, because they're all going to drop out. But these are potentiometer knobs, the black potentiometer knobs. They may come in handy. These are the plates, metal plates, silkscreen printed, powder coated, silkscreen printed, for the output jacks on the back of the speaker cabinets. So, proper enamel badges, proper. Not like the cheap stuff you get on all of the other brands, the plastic stuff. This is full on metal. Yeah, so then I have boxes of, these are the half power switches. Yeah, bit of a ball ache to wire and solder. There's just so many wires to come off of these. Yeah, the, what's the word for this? Yeah, 5AR4s, alternatively GZ34s. So again, hundreds of these things. So I've reached out to a friend of mine, a blacksmith friend of mine in the Scottish borders. He's a proper blacksmith, does everything by hand. Yeah, they're a dying breed, but he's going to make me, I've sent him a design for some angle brackets. I don't just want to buy some cheap angle brackets, you know, from a DIY hardware store. They're usually flimsy, so I've sent him a design for some angle brackets with some gusset plates, so they're really strong, and potentially look at mounting some brackets over this wall here, potentially up this wall here as well, and sort of put some desks together, put a worktop on top of it, so the amps will come down at some point. I need a worktop. And so once I've got these brackets from my friend Jim, I'll look at what I'm going to use for a worktop, and maybe just build something myself. Maybe just get some sheet wood, some plyboard, and cut it down with a jigsaw. But it will be a homemade solution because I can make it stronger than anything I can buy from a shop like IKEA. Don't know what you have in America, Walmart, don't know. Yeah, that's, I think, the next thing while I'm working on, you know, getting a worktop together. At the same time, I can start looking at like a rudimentary design for a schematic. In the shed, forgot to mention, I have boxes, lots of boxes full of transformers. I cannot bring them in. They weigh far too much. Yeah, I know I have a selection of resistors, capacitors, got the tubes, got the transformers. In here, I do have some board as well, like phenolic board, tag board, strip board. I'll see which I'm going to use, and I think I have everything that I need. I haven't seen any valve bases though, so may need some valve bases. But yeah, I think next thing, I'll get all this cleared up. Now I know what I've got to play with, and start working on a design. So yeah, episode 3 will be start looking at a schematic. Hope to see you there. Any questions, give me a shout. See ya, episode 3. Cheers guys.